Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Make sure you follow, subscribe, part of the Flagrancy, YouTube. About 30-something shows already now.
30-something shows, 32.
32. Coming in real quick. Hey, so I heard this somewhere else, but I want to ask you guys and really give me an answer.
Okay.
So, you know the whole spaceship, whatchamacallit?
Bezos?
Yeah, and then went up to space.
Yeah.
They offered somebody a seat to go, and they wanted them to document it, and they would pay them. And it was like, how many days? Like, I want to say maybe 15 days or some shit. Nothing too crazy. And the flight alone was only like 90 minutes or some shit.
Right, because he went for 11 minutes. Took him 11 minutes.
Some shit like that.
Pussy.
So, and it was just the edge of space.
Yeah, he just got in and then went out.
They offered Kevin Hart a seat for, he didn't say the amount. And he said, fuck no.
Why Kevin Hart? Because he's little?
No, that's what they do.
They don't have to move a lot of
because he's such a big following. He has such a big following. They're like, we want to put a fucking celebrity up there and have them document it and see how they, what happened.
Yeah.
And he said, fuck no. So basically, my question is, would you guys do it, and what's your price?
How much is it? Like, I need to know what the price.
What's your price?
No, I need.
He didn't say how much they were offering. He just said, "Fuck no, he ain't doing it." And he's rich as hell, and he said no.
I need a 100 million.
So his homies on the show, because I know you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They every one of them was two right away. Were like, "Shit, I'm going right away. How much? If it's $1 million, I'll go 10 million. I'll go."
So 100 million.
What's your price to go
to
the outskirts of space? To the edge.
What's that, Pluto or something?
They were paying him because he's a celebrity and he has such a big following. They wanted to document it.
But they didn't say the amount.
He didn't give the amount.
He didn't
He
disclose
just said
the
it don't
amount.
fucking matter. I ain't doing this shit. You got the wrong fucking one. I'm not going to space. Like, let somebody else do that shit.
Okay.
Some other people on his show that don't make the same amount of money as him were like, well, hold up, Kev. Like, you're saying no. But like us regular motherfuckers might say yes. How much was it? He's like, I'm not gonna disclose how much, but it was, it was.
Dude, it's Jeff Bezos.
I need $50 million.
You're highballing.
Yeah.
I need
you highball.
So they were right away that he was like, one of the dudes was like, shit, let it be like $1 million. I'm doing that shit.
I need 50 mil.
5 million. He said, I'm doing that shit.
50, yeah.
Even like 5
50
million.
mil, I'll do it.
50
mil tax.
Anything over $1 million is great.
So anything over $1 million tax free for
you.
you?
If they come with you like you wanted 10 and they come with 5, you're gonna be like, nah. You'll be like, oh really? You gonna turn down this $5 million in cash right here? Okay.
Tax free.
Actually, it is.
Like, all right, I'll take it.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Tax free, I'll do it for
But
5
anything
mil.
under, it's gotta be like
5 mil or $1 million? He said anything over $1 million.
Anything
Yeah, if it's over $1
If
million.
it's under $1 million, it's gotta be no for me, though.
Yeah.
Because I gotta go to space.
I need at least. Nah, fuck it. I need at least
Probability
5.
that you will die.
I need at least 5 mil. I need to guarantee mine.
No, I'm gonna run it
Because
up.
I'm still invest. Because I'm gonna invest at least $1 mil, so my shit
That's
stacks.
still the dumbest
I'm
shit.
running up on his ass.
Why do they want to go to the edge
What's
of
your
space? You
So
can do
you
that shit in an
know.
airplane. Like, they're making it like a big deal. You can do that shit in an airplane. You
Yeah.
don't need to fucking ride shit.
No, you can't.
No, you can't.
You can even know It's the same shit. They are going to the edge. They're not going to space. They're going to the edge where it just lifts you up. A little bit of like zero gravity shit. You could do that on
Is that
an airplane.
actually
The
correct?
jackass dudes did that shit.
Are you sure though? Is that correct?
Come
You
on,
can go to the
Bezos.
edge of space in an airplane?
It's not like the very edge of space, but they take you up high enough to where like
Do you
when
see
they drop you, it's zero gravity. You just float inside the
second?
plane. Yeah, for like 30 seconds or whatever.
And then they
And
go
then when
back
they come
down.
back down, you fucking have gravity again.
What
And
about
then they
the
go back
what
up.
about the dude that parachuted down?
Oh, out of the Red Bull shit, like the Red
The
Bull.
Red Bull
Dude,
joint.
I heard that was a fake, but
It was fake.
I
You
didn't
guys
even
hear
know
about
about
that?
that.
I heard on
fake.
Red Bull,
I heard
the
it was
Red
fake.
Bull TV shit they be having.
there was a lot of
Yeah, I heard it was
inconsistencies.
fake.
But
Supposedly, I don't know the dude's name or anything to give you facts, but I just heard he fucking took a flight up right to the edge of fucking
And
space
jumped out.
and jumped out on a parachute and came down. And supposedly, he's the first human to travel faster than the speed of fucking light. and he's not dead.
That's a lie.
That's a lie.
That's
a lie.
That's not real fiction.
That nigga's not
That's how
Superman.
they get you.
That's Superman. He just described Superman.
That sounds like straight out the National Enquirer.
It's like, really? Okay,
Yeah.
but y'all can't go to the moon, but a dude can jump out of a fucking hot air
travel-
balloon
and travel at the speed of
faster
light?
than the speed of light.
Travel faster than
Wait,
the
it might
light.
not
survive?
Wait, might
Speed
not
of
lie. I think
sound?
it was speed of
But
sound.
even then,
Even that,
still
that's the
pushing
Flash.
it.
Even then, no.
That's Superman. shit.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Nah. Not without
I'm calling
being
lies.
something like, yeah.
Lies.
But see, I don't know why they're obsessed with going to space so much.
I don't know if I have a price because I want to be able to
Fucking
spend my
nerds.
soul.
I mean, I'm gonna survive it.
How you fucking Iron Man?
Iron Man.
He died.
He didn't die in space though.
What do you guys think about the flag creating their own weather? Making
Oh
it rain?
yeah.
Oh, we were just talking about that.
Yeah, we had that on
Go
our
ahead.
shit.
Might as well, nice transition. Go ahead.
Good transition. Yeah, what do you think about that? You're the one that wanted to talk about it the most.
I mean,
Go ahead. We're here.
we already knew that shit was gonna happen because we've seen that before. They're basically using drones to affect the weather.
We said
because
there
it's
was
so
one
hot.
between here and California.
I guess they're saying whatever electromagnetic shocks through the clouds are creating rain or some dumb shit like that. Not dumb shit, obviously. I don't fucking know.
Dumb, because I'm dumb.
I'm dumb.
A dumb guy trying to explain some smart shit. That's what he meant.
He got it.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
But yeah, that's just smart. I feel like they're doing that here because it's about to be August and it's raining. and shit.
Monsoon
We don't have
season and-
thunderstorms.
It was
and flash
76
floods in
degrees
August.
today.
It's not dust storm.
It's supposed to
like
be
rain.
115, dry as fuck,
And we
no
got-
wind, no rain, no clouds.
It feels like we got alligators coming.
Right.
And I said the end of the world is here.
Whoa, I'm trying to live.
Yeah, bro.
It's
Give me
not
like-
here for me.
Chill out. I'm
I just
calling
found a whole
out.
bunch of new restaurants. I'm
It's called cloud seeding.
Cloud seeding, that's what it's called, yeah.
Mhm.
Cloud seeding. Do they have
Talking
a
about that on
definition for
Flagrant.
that for us slow folks?
Seeding the clouds.
Okay, nigga.
It's not like that.
Make it
Cloud
rain.
seeding is a type of weather modification that aims to change the amount or type of precipitation that falls from clouds by dispersing substances into the air that serve as cloud condensation or ice nuclei, which alters the microphysical processes within the cloud.
Sounds like some government shit.
So they're basically changing the weather.
Yeah.
So
And that shit's gonna go wrong one day because
We've seen tons of.
What's that movie called? Geostorm.
But they've been doing that for a long time.
And
We're gonna-
shit's starting to fuck
We're gonna
with-
get Geostorm in 2032.
We saw that on the way back from
This nigga
Cali.
picked the year.
In the middle of
Dang,
nowhere.
world was ending.
That's not enough time. 52.
I just said a random date.
I know I don't like that one. Didn't like that.
But you see, that's a good use of science, though. Like, it's
Is it,
hot,
though?
make it rain.
It's hot, make it rain. But then it makes it humid here, and then we gotta
Problem
work in that
solved.
shit.
Yeah, but it's not.
No, that shit's hot, bro. I be dying.
I'm
No,
no
I'm out
scientist,
there, I'm
but
working.
I'm not a scientist,
I'm
but
working.
everything has side effects, and what if they got it wrong? You know what I'm saying? They just testing it on us.
Would you rather be in 120 degrees in the sun?
Dry heat, yeah.
Dry ass heat?
Yeah.
No clouds, no just straight sunlight?
Sometimes.
Yes.
18 hours?
We're not out there for 18 hours, so yeah.
How do you know the
Know
wings
that.
that you ate
That's
came from
illegal.
real chicken?
Now you're going to different places. Sometimes we just eat. We're American, and that's what we do. Shit.
Yeah.
Anything
I
but
mean-
chicken wings.
That's why we don't eat KFC.
Good for them.
That's why I don't eat KFC no more, because it's not real
Cocoa
chicken.
butter.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know if that's got cancerous
Cocoa butter.
laws and stuff.
I don't use
No,
anything
that's Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson & Johnson.
They killing babies.
They killing everything, shit. Sunscreen.
Population.
He said
I don't like saying Johnson.
Okay.
J&J.
Yeah.
Two Johnsons?
Two Johnsons. You
No,
don't trust two Johnsons.
Double Johnson.
That's gay. You can't trust two
Hey,
Johnsons.
yo, chill out.
Wait, what? Over there.
Because it's double Johnson & Johnson.
Johnson.
He said that's double glizzies.
1 + 1 is equal to.
Young fucking crazy. We gonna get.
But wasn't it proven that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine was the one that was...
That was the one
people
shot.
in?
Yeah, they haven't done that one no more.
Was that
They
the blood
discontinued
clot?
that one.
No, yeah,
That was the blood clot one for the females.
They got blood
See?
clots and they got cancer.
Blood clot,
They're cornering the
cancer,
market.
double glizzies, they ain't good.
Cancel all of that shit.
Fuck Johnson & Johnson.
Shut them down.
No double J's.
Shut them down.
Okay. Anyways, Jimmy, what'd you have on the draft shit?
Oh, that was me.
No,
Oh,
not
but
the
that
NBA
the
shit.
the,
The
the
NBA
women's
draft.
the you can't say just draft. That's
Yeah, I
different.
can, because not everybody just thinks NBA regular.
Yeah, I do.
We do. So
I'm lying.
the Senate Armed Service Committee, I guess they proposed and approved a U.S. defense bill requiring women to register for the draft. They haven't done a draft since like Vietnam, but if it were to go down, they're basically saying any woman 18 to 25 has to register for it. So it's the same with the men, because I'm straight, because I'm over 25. But that sucks for y'all. How do y'all feel about that? Is that a good decision?
How do you feel, Renee?
Yeah, let us know.
Oh, damn!
He said, hey, babe.
The turns have table, babe. The turns table.
He said, I'll hold
The
it
turns
down.
table, bro. I'll hold it down.
Tables have turned.
I'll send you later and shit.
No, he said
Oh,
turn
shit.
He said the
table.
turns table.
It's
The
not
turns have table.
Oh, you know some turntables?
I mean, I speak it to listen to.
Renee's trying to speak on.
Go ahead, my bad.
I turned 24 this year, so it'll only be 1 year.
Shit can go down any day, so
Hey, it can happen at any moment in time. It can be the day before your
stay on your
birthday.
toes
You gotta
next year and a
register.
half.
Wait,
Stay on
she
your toes.
said they're required to.
Yeah, required.
Just like back
Just
in the
like
old
men.
days.
Oh, so you have
Well,
to.
it's
Yeah.
She told there.
What
You have to-
happened was I actually have a bad knee, so I don't think that
Shit, I got
that's
asthma,
gonna
right?
happen. And my back, it's not.
She said my back.
Like,
It's not.
y'all
High
don't
school,
want
y'all said-
me. Y'all don't
I can't carry 50
That
pounds on my back.
anxiety? No.
Well, everybody got
Ain't
mental
gonna be
issues now. I
good.
forgot.
Yeah.
That's a whole other topic I'm gonna get into next
I
about
got
all these
diarrhea.
kids that were born after a certain
Oh,
year.
Oh, bro.
Soft.
After 1995,
But think about it. All the 18 to 25s, those are all the.
millennials.
Hey, I'm
Those
not
are all them
taking
soft motherfuckers.
any
We losing a
medication.
war.
I'm raw dog life right now.
Hold on,
so.
my bad. A
Raw
millennial is
dog.
speaking.
Life.
A millennial is crosstalk.
Go
Millennial
ahead.
is speaking. Go ahead.
That I said I might have anxiety, but I'm not taking any medication for that. So like I'm raw dogging life right now. So at least respect that. Like
Nah,
I'm
you're
not.
going, dude. You're
I
going.
mean, that could
I
mean,
sound good.
you're
That
taking
sounds
some
good and
medication.
bad because you're raw dogging life. I'm just saying.
And
I'm not getting addicted.
I mean,
to
and you're
some
taking
medication
some
that-
You're high
medication.
off life.
There's some medication involved.
I'm
It's-
just
it's-
saying, worse.
Either way, you're going to start doing push ups. Push ups,
He said, "Get ready, GI
Start
Jane."
running. Start
No,
running.
trust me.
You're going, Renee.
If anything, I'll just be like, oh yeah,
Nah.
I freaking died. My
I
sister has to
freaking
go
died.
For me.
I freaking
Oh, you
know.
can do that.
that.
That's funny.
If I get drafted, I could just send my sister.
She's old as she was.
She gonna get drafted too.
You could just send your. There's two of y'all.
There's two of y'all.
No.
Twins.
You both got
There's
numbers.
What are
twins.
the odds that
Hey.
we would both?
They might take twins more than people who,
Have
who
you
aren't a
heard about
twin. Like,
China?
You might be good because you were born in
Yeah.
Mexico, so you might not have to.
Oh,
You say she might be
She
good.
might be good because she was born in
that dual
Mexico.
citizenship.
They might be
She just
joining
peace
the
out.
war too. Shit.
shit, yeah, you can just run to Mexico.
Totally.
You think they're gonna send their women
Okay, so it's not official yet. They haven't passed it, but they're basically saying it's a must-pass bill. So
They're gonna
getting
pass
ready
it.
to
Hold on.
pass it, but it's not official
It's
yet.
not.
You know why?
What if the 24?
So what if we all
What if they
go
have a child? They
to
still
not?
gotta go.
Yep.
And leave the child
I mean,
behind.
I don't
I
think
don't
we
work
got
for
that
the
far.
government. I don't know the extenuating
Yeah, actually, weren't
circumstances.
there rules?
I'm sure they will let
You don't
certain
even have
shit
a
slide,
kid.
but if
I'll give
you're
you a
needed, you're
break.
needed, dude. If it comes down to it,
You better put one in.
saddle up. man.
Saddle up.
You better put one in.
Better fucking- I don't know, babe. You might have to fight that one out.
I'm
He said,
dead.
get that, the automatic.
I offer one.
rifle
Just-
Right.
Hey,
AR.
hey, think about it. They pay for your school and shit.
Baby
like that.
said,
I would find a
think
way.
about
So it's a business decision at that point.
Junior,
And-
find a
We're
way.
coming for it, but,
I mean, y'all can just get married before you
Insemination.
deploy, and then you can get extra money.
Hey, she said she might have it happen, Captain.
Y'all
Don't
can
worry
just
about
get married
that.
before
She
you
said,
deploy
I ain't
and
going
get
to the
extra
draft. She
money.
pulling out like Ali. I'm putting the baby
She taking
in
a jail
So
time.
she's from Mexico, so she could just dip out across the border. She's fine. Then what? Then they're
Oh,
gonna
there you go. Go to that little town that you don't tell nobody where you're from.
Right?
Where they sell all the hot shit.
Mm-hmm. I know, you know, we know what we're talking about.
Don't say the name on camera.
Don't
Yeah,
say it,
don't say the
They live
Guala
right now.
Guala.
Don't give up your location.
We
Don't
know.
give up the Guala Guala.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, bring back some of that good shit though. That tequila. Oh, y'all homegrown out here. Hey, I ain't gonna shout you out. Give you that. She knows.
What else we got? Spicy tequila. The Casamigos?
Oh shit.
What else we got?
Wait, did you hit the
No, we didn't even talk about
We
the
didn't
crazy
even talk
story
about
yet.
that.
Oh,
You need to bring that
man,
up.
transition.
We need to talk about that next.
Damn, I forgot where it was at.
Shit, son. It's
Backwoods or
Georgia,
Georgia or
something.
something.
Is it something?
So-
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Damn.
Hold on. Let me give you the headline, and then we got some producers.
Read the
that got some
headline.
facts real quick.
Can you read it?
So, yeah, go ahead.
Louisiana father fatally shot by teen boy who snuck in to see his 14-year-old daughter. That's the headline.
Say it again one more time, please.
Louisiana father fatally shot by teen boy who snuck in to see his 14-year-old daughter.
Okay. So the
The
boy,
father.
the boy snuck into the house.
boy
The
snuck
boy
into
snuck into the
See
house.
his girlfriend.
To see.
So he seen
the
probably
daughter.
his girlfriend.
To see the father's daughter.
Dad sees him.
Dad sees
boy
him.
shoots dad.
Boy shoots dad.
We got the story right here.
So
And
police
she-
initially described the incident as a reported break-in, but later learned that the teenage suspect was there to see the underage girl.
He's 17.
Yes.
She's 14.
She's 14.
Yeah. The shooting occurred as a result of the father confronting the teen boy after he snuck in. So Desmond Hamilton, age 34, died from multiple gunshot wounds.
Multiple.
The suspect, that is 17 years old, identified as Nicholas McWhorter, was wounded and was wounded in the encounter and taken to the hospital.
Oh, he going to jail.
So did the dad shoot back, or was it just like?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it was a shootout. The confrontation unfolded after Hamilton found McWhorter inside. The man and the teen
Inside
shot
what?
one another during the encounter.
Stop.
Ooh, hold on, pause.
Jimmy
Both
He said
were
inside-
armed.
Jimmy said inside
the
what?
room or inside her?
Inside
I'm
what?
Well, if he was shooting back, I'm pretty sure he was out. If he was shooting back while he was in, like that's
So-
crazy.
Like shots off.
You missed
Oh my
every
God.
shot.
Multiple
That's
shots.
what you call double barrel
Shots
shotgun.
double barrels.
This nigga
They were
shoots
both
twice.
armed.
Spray.
He was like
They
the
were both
glizzy
armed.
go.
Police said that the authorities are still investigating because it is still unclear who fired the first shot. The suspect is expected to be booked and charged for second-degree murder, illegal use of a weapon, and illegal possession of a stolen firearm.
Yeah, he's 14
Damn,
or
so he stole it from
17.
his parents or some
He's
shit?
17. He can have a gun.
His girlfriend's
What
house.
17-year-old own a gun? Like,
Here's my thing.
You found from the dad? Like, what?
Not only that, but if you're the dad, you don't like, bro. You just went in there and you didn't. You
So-
lost.
Didn't they say?
Like you
Hold on.
lost. Hype your daughter and.
Hold on, didn't they say?
Fucked up.
The situation was
Didn't they say it was a reoccurring? This is the first time it came to that. Wasn't it something like
it happened before.
It's happened before or some shit. I thought I seen a little clip of that.
yes, it says McDavid said officers believe the teen used a ladder to climb up the second story where he entered the home. It doesn't really say anything about like it's a reoccurring thing.
No, not like reoccurring with this, but I thought like maybe I think. Damn, where did I read
I'm
that?
sure it is if he had a
The
ladder.
first time
to get
you
up
go
there
there,
and shit.
it's
That can't be the first time.
Disney
No,
Channel,
bro.
climb.
That can't be the first
The
time.
first time.
He came
Second
prepared.
story
had
He came prepared. First time he got
That's the
caught.
first time Daddy was home.
Yeah,
But
that's the first time his
the
ass
man's got
got
the
caught.
ladder.
First time he got caught.
He's got a ladder and he's got a gun.
He prepared.
He's ready to defend
Like I
himself.
said,
They don't
Initially,
say the
the
race of these
investigation
gentlemen.
started as a break-in, but then they realized, like,
Well, they thought it was a break-in.
Yeah.
And realized he's breaking in my daughter.
You realize he's breaking behind and he's not breaking in.
He said, "I'm breaking in, all right. I didn't broke it."
and it literally happened
Shit,
at
they call me the
8
locksmith.
a.m. on a Sunday.
8 a.m.
On a Sunday.
8 a.m. Damn, he wanted to get that morning wood out.
Shit, he ain't even pee yet.
8 a.m.
He been up all night.
So even if that,
What?
like what you said, how does Dad lose that?
How do you lose that shootout, bro?
He just got some morning acid. He was high on life. Like
He was amped up.
No. I got it. Nah.
That morning
Hey,
wood had him feeling some type of
She
way.
said, hey, Shalonda said it right there. He would have been tired. He didn't get it, so he has some extra energy, right?
He was mad. He got blue
he was
balls.
amped up.
So
He was
the
shooting with a
adrenaline
hard
kicked
kick.
in.
He got
was
blue. I
like,
told you that. He got
was shooting
morning
with a hard
wood.
dick and a loaded
Hard, bro.
clip.
shooting hard. Full metal jacket, bro.
Full metal
Full-
jacket.
That's the title. Hard dick, loaded clip. Full metal jacket.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's an
Oh.
album, bro.
He had the
That's
9
his album.
He had the 9 milli.
Block.
Hit you with the blicky.
It's so bad at that. I'm sorry. We're sorry.
Oh yeah, that shit was bad.
Yeah, there was a death.
Condolences to the
But
family.
you can't get no.
Condolences.
You know, part of the flavor, so you know. I'm saying condolences to the family and all that shit. But dog, you should have hit him first.
Yeah, bro, you should have won that fight.
It's
man.
your house.
Hell, you get shot in your own house.
By that
I don't
17-year-old.
Right,
You died in your own
And he
house.
got shot multiple times?
Multiple times in his own house.
He got hit.
He
You
ain't got
probably
no-
looked down on him in the final shot. That's crazy.
Damn, I should end the watch shit.
Man, like I fucked your daughter. That's cruel, bro. The last thing you saw was his dick in your face.
Straight rocked up. Just
Oh, nah, my
He was
bad,
on-
my bad.
he was
That
on-
all jokes. All jokes.
He was on.
Haha.
He was shining and glistening like that dude at the Olympics.
bro, sweating and shit.
All
Straight
shining and glistening
rocked
like that
up.
dude walking
Straight
out at the
rocked up,
Olympics.
bro. Stood
Straight
over.
rocked up, blue chewed up.
Blue chewed up, straight standing over him.
And
Beat his shit.
you think he went back and finished?
Hey, don't worry about your daddy.
You think he hit him with that, finish him. And then he went back on
Finish.
Stepped over.
Yeah, finisher. He said, oh,
He
like
gave him the
fucking,
Iverson,
like
bro.
the Iverson.
He hit him with the Iverson,
Yeah.
stepped over, back to the cheeks.
Back to the cheeks.
That's fucked
No,
up.
that's, y'all are foul. Let's be honest. Y'all being too flagrant. Shit. Condolences, man. You're like shit.
Really though, condolences.
Yeah,
That's,
for real.
that's crazy that shit happened.
She gave some better security.
Then it didn't say the races.
The racist. This in Louisiana.
So?
They black as hell.
Hey, there's some white folks in Louisiana that get crazy.
They are.
Black
You're
as
right.
hell.
They didn't say trailer
Down
park
south
though.
shit.
It don't matter.
They would have said that shit.
In the trailer park of
This is
Louisiana.
on Trader. What's it called? What's it called? The Shade Room. Ain't no really.
Okay, that's some niggas.
Yeah, that's niggas. Bro. Come on, man. You need the white room. Shade. There's no shade in the white room. Shade or however you say that.
You got a good point.
You know what I'm saying? That shit make perfect sense.
Perfect sense.
Can't argue with you on that.
Oh, yeah, you got that one.
Can't argue with you. Alright, so I want to talk about China and the investigation and shit.
Oh, yeah,
Talk
for the
about that.
COVID?
So,
And the whole, wait. Did we already talk about India and the kids?
No.
Let's go to India and the
here
kids.
we go. Go ahead. I don't even know.
They doing what China doing. They trying to limit your kids.
Was it two
Oh,
per?
India.
2 per.
India, yeah, that's right.
2 per.
I don't know why I thought
Wait,
you said
no, what,
Indiana.
Indica?
I thought you said Indiana.
Indiana said you can only have 2 kids. Indiana said you can only have 2 kids.
Damn, that's
That's like,
The state-
only 2 Larry Birds?
That's too close, bro. That's too close to us, man. I don't even care.
No, yeah, India.
India.
Because there's like they're smaller than America, but they have like triple,
Millions.
yeah, like double,
Millions.
triple the population.
Overpopulated.
Well, they already had a policy in 2007 that you could only adopt children.
Adopt now they say you
You
can
said
only
in
have 2.
2007?
Have
17
adopt,
or
that's
7?
The kids you adopted it. I'm
You
saying
say
that.
7
It
or
was already
She
17?
said
2017.
17.
My bad.
But now it's apparently you can only have 2 kids, and they're paying you to get snipped. Snip, bro.
Sterilized.
You got your 2 kids, I guess. I don't know.
Hey, is that a good idea?
They said
or
have
a
your
bad
2.
idea?
They said have your 2 kids, and then
I
come
mean,
get
what
snip.
If you have more than 2, what
I
do
was,
you do?
I was gonna ask, does it say anything about punishments? Like, if you
No,
have
no,
to get
I
rid
think
of
you get a serious fine.
What's it like in China?
So just the fine, you get to keep the kid though? Because
No.
China was like,
China killed a
you
baby.
snip the whole body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Snip
saying?
the whole body. Yeah, they killed a baby.
They was
Yeah.
probably decapitated.
Even if the baby was like 5, they'd be like, I heard you got a third in this motherfucker.
Yeah.
So it's
Is
like,
this journey like from now on, or like if you have a family of 7, you got to get rid of some.
I don't know.
Ooh, is it grandfather clause? Like,
Yeah,
y'all got too
grandfather
many.
clause.
If they're not 18, get them loose.
Ooh, that's a good question.
That's
man.
Like,
That's
that'd be
fucked
safe.
up. What if he's a
So
scholar
that'd be
and a
safe,
fucking
otherwise.
athlete?
Right.
What if he wins at the chess tournaments and all that? What if he plays the cello real good?
That's
You
not
know
your
he
son no
played the
more.
shit.
So
I seen Karate
say
Kid.
a
She was
woman's
tight.
pregnant, she has triplets. You just got to kill one right there.
Yep.
Hey, you gotta make a decision, bro.
That's good.
Probably like a rock or fire.
Rock, paper, scissors. dude.
Rock or firing squad.
No
Yep.
straws.
They probably do it like Game of Thrones. Shame.
The smallest one.
Pick one. The smallest one.
the weak one.
You're the weakest link.
Yeah, that's
Put
probably
them
what
in the
they
ring
do.
and fight. Whoever fucking wins, you live.
Yo.
You're a bitch.
Baby Fight Club?
Baby fight.
You know how much
Down
money
for
they
that.
probably get off that over there?
That'd be
Racks.
dumb,
Hey, somebody hit us from overseas. Y'all got Baby Fight Club?
He got you.
Reddit.
Who's the Michael Vick of the
Put it
Baby
on
Fight
Reddit.
Club?
That's fucked up.
You know you would take a peek and be like, damn, that's fucked up, but you would watch it. Everybody would. You got something?
I'm not watching babies fight.
It's like Rugrats, but
control
real
the
Population.
population. And now China's upletting, like saying you can have up to 3 now.
Oh, China's letting you get 3 now?
Wow.
Maybe
What?
first
After all the
China
babies they done
announced
killed?
A landmark policy shift
It's-
to allow couples to
It's
have
a $20,000 fine.
Damn.
children.
It's a $20,000 fine.
I mean,
So the rich just be getting it. Got you.
they want to, they can. I guess so.
So, this might take us into sports, but did y'all hear about the 7'6" like Asian girl that's supposedly like coming to the women's league? I think she's
No.
like 7. She's like the
Mhm.
height of Yao Ming or something.
Basketball?
Yeah.
Oh,
You heard
yeah,
about
yeah,
it?
yeah.
And so they're saying like, yo, are they cheating over there? Are they putting something in the thing?
There's
Because none of them
something
were
in
known
it.
to be that big except for Yao Ming.
She's gotta be a descendant.
That's the one.
Only way.
Yeah.
He cheated.
Only way.
That's
Hey,
his
I mean,
niece?
He had a Kobe moment in a
groupies.
That's
Groupies,
The
man.
groupie was 6'5". Shit.
Cloud seeding.
Clouds.
Wait, bring it back.
Is it proven that she's a girl? You never know now, dude.
Like, you know,
Well, there is 35 genders now, so I don't know all the terms.
So
You know.
someone's got to do bulge inspection.
See?
hey, it might not be there no more. The surgery with them.
Hey, what her
Something I
voice
heard on
sounds
Joe
like?
Rogan, they can just check the taint.
Check the taint.
I gotta go back and do some research.
You can tell.
Yeah, I'm in tears
Something about
right
people
now.
born after like 93 or 4, something about the taint is different.
Shit. 95. Fuck that. I was 94.
I know. I'm saying it was close, bro. Something about the shit different. Sorry.
Nigga, I'm normal. Fuck that.
All the shit to be different, the taint.
It was a taint doctor.
It was a taint. They have taint doctors?
She was the doctor that
How
talked
the
about this shit.
What the? I ain't never heard of a taint doctor.
That's not her only thing. But that's
She specializes in taints. I'm a taint doctor.
It's
Like
like
the
Joe
fuck?
Rogan episode 3000 something. I don't know. Check it out.
Eventually, you run out of shit to talk about.
So you go to
She
taint.
knew what she was saying on the thing. I can't go back and see shit I'm not smart enough to retell.
Oh,
I didn't write it down.
Oh, I'm
The
done.
taint, bro. That's crazy. That's crazy,
Let's
right
get off
there.
that.
Get off the taint, bro. Yo.
Okay.
All right, so I got one more thing. This couple in California just got charged with 30 crimes,
Damn.
including involuntary manslaughter and all types of other shit
The fuck is they do?
for their gender reveal.
Mm.
The gender reveal device last year in El Dorado, it was a smoke-generated pyrotechnic device used to announce the sex of the couple.
Oh yeah, they started the fire.
Started the fire and shit. They tried to plead not guilty, but it burned down a whole bunch of homes. One firefighter died, and all types of shit happened.
So before we get, first off, condolences to the firefighter and everybody
Everybody
out
that
there
died
at
and
work
shit.
and all that shit.
All your
like,
houses that
real
burned down,
shit.
all that shit.
That's sad, but y'all too, y'all some
Dumb
dumbass
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers
Fucking
trying to live it up for the gram one time.
Nobody
Now y'all
cares.
famous for the wrong reason, you dumb. What's their name? Shout them dumbasses out.
Is they going to jail?
It don't even say it.
Dumbass
hold
gender
on.
reveal people.
So their gender reveal for their baby coming.
Cause the fire.
Cause a fire, kill the
They
firemen,
did, yeah.
lit up 100 houses.
What did they do exactly? What was
So
the
they're
cause?
saying, well, they're just basically saying that they caused it. So their shit that they did.
Yeah,
in the
what did they
forest,
do?
He just wants
It
to
was
know
like
what
a pyrotechnic device with smoking, probably fucking
Fireworks and shit.
Oh,
And they did it in the forest.
And so it ended up catching on
Oh,
fire.
that's dumb.
And the whole forest caught on fire and killed a bunch of people and burned a bunch of houses down and shit.
And
Like,
then-
nobody
Okay.
cares about the gender. Just post that shit on Facebook or something.
Yeah,
just,
okay.
just send out a text, bro.
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Yeah.
It's a
We're doing
girl.
the most for the gender reveal.
Man,
The whole
shit's too extra.
fireworks and the airplanes flying
And at
over.
the same time, you're disrespecting all those people that don't like the genders to be a thing. You know what I mean? I don't personally
Yeah.
care, but you know.
Let your baby decide for himself.
Yeah.
For itself. What it is.
We already talked about that one time. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
They, them.
They, them, she,
decide
whatever it
them,
is.
they self.
whatever they want to be.
Yeah.
So you
They could be a dog, shit.
You
You
know?
could be a dog. Hey, y'all hear about the girl that's changing genders? She's gonna be black. She
In the
took all types of
Olympics?
Melatonin?
She gonna be black.
She's white.
That's racist.
I wish I knew
Those
her
are
name.
racist.
Tropic Thunder.
It's like a what?
Robert
She's like
Downey
a,
Jr.
she might be like somebody like a model or
It's the
some
Catch
shit.
Me Outside bitch, huh?
No, I think she's
That's
from another
weird.
country or something. I swear she's taking all types of shit to make her skin darker, and she's trying to fucking
Be black.
say she's black, and I think they're gonna let her. And
They're gonna let her.
and there might be a new thing. People are like, you know what? I'm fucking this now.
So
Yeah.
Black Lives Matter.
Oh
Oh,
my
If we turn enough of them,
If you think about it, that's just completing the cycle.
Oh,
because we're all from
Because
Africa,
everybody's from Africa.
Yeah.
True.
which doesn't make you black, just
Don't have to-
African.
Exactly.
African.
I mean, you've seen
Perfect.
white
You know what I'm
people
saying? There's
from
South Africans, y'all
South
white as hell.
Africa.
There's white
Like you,
Africans.
but-
Right? But
Yeah.
that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I wish I knew her name so we can get some more detail, but it was. I think it
She
was
taking
on-
pills or shots?
I think I heard it from Rude Juice.
Okay.
Is there any
Character.
ranch in there?
I don't know.
Your niece wants ranch. Is there any ranch in there?
No.
No.
Ranch.
No, nobody fucking ranch.
You need to watch this later. No ranch. Fuck out of here.
You
Anyway,
don't need ranch for nothing else
where
there.
was we at?
Guys, all fucked up on talking about ranch.
Gender reveal.
Gender reveal, shit.
Burning down the forest. Yeah, they're basically getting charged with everything that they did.
Yeah, they're going to jail. She having
How
that
many
baby
years
in
did
jail.
they face
Did she have the
for
baby yet?
It doesn't say because they
Still
they're still stacking shit on. So
You know how court systems work.
yeah, so
They hit him with the whole
They're
book.
trying to follow
This
up on.
and that.
Oh, they stack it. They try to stack
Oh, wait, but
was
look at that
this?
though. Yeah.
And they
They
were.
was probably white.
Yeah, they can go
Everybody
over
do gender reveals too, so I don't even know.
that.
But they extra with it.
Could look up the names, but
I could look up the names, but I'm just kidding. I don't know what they're saying.
anyway,
You got any other side stories besides we hit this Bucks and Suns shit?
No random side stories over here.
Anybody got anything they want to share on the producer side over there? Renee, Shalonda.
Any important topics that came up this week that you saw?
Oh,
look at
oh.
the new
the-
Vince Staples.
The new Vince Staples, that shit's dope. We can save the other shit for later. The Texas Senate, they passed a bill saying that they don't have to talk about the KKK as being bad and don't have to like educate people in the school system and don't have to educate people on like Black History Month and shit.
The whole state.
The whole state of Texas.
That's a lot of black folks.
That's shiesty.
Yeah.
It's so shiesty.
Wait, the whole state. The whole
The
state.
Texas Senate. The Texas
The whole
Senate.
motherfucking state.
That's the whole state. If you ask me, the Texas Senate's the whole motherfucking state.
Do you know how big Texas is?
Yes.
Can we
So you don't talk about the KKK,
Can we
they
like
still-
make them their own country? Can we separate?
They
them?
want to be their own
They
country.
still survive today. We gonna
If
talk
they're their
about
own country, though, they
them?
might start going back to the '60s days of hanging motherfuckers.
Hey, they Bezos.
Niggas
They'll
don't
lose
lose
though,
out.
because Houston got a bunch of big ass. Good
Just-
luck getting them out of
Country
Houston.
niggas.
I didn't even say Houston because they call it Houston.
Because they can't breathe and enunciate. Because all the fats that gathered on their neck, built up on their.
He treated them like they Alabama boys and
That
shit.
humidity and the fatness on the neck.
Science.
Yeah.
Science.
It's a science thing.
You gotta know.
Look it up.
Do your Googles, bro.
Do your Googles.
Just,
COVID on high
that's
alert.
dumb as shit. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, man. Y'all doing the most.
Oh, we didn't talk about
They're just trying to start
We
revolutionary
didn't
wars
bring
and
up the
shit.
new COVID bullshit that y'all wanted to bring up.
The NFL shit?
Was the NFL
Well, we
shit?
can-
Oh,
we
and
can
the
write
other
that for
COVID shit, the
sports
COVID
if you want to do that.
in
but-
China?
Dude, California is masked up again.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Completely masked up.
So the
again.
Delta variant is
The
coming
Delta
back and a lot of
shit.
shit.
They said it's stronger,
A lot
more
of shit's
powerful.
going on.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to Chris Paul. That's why he was in protocol those 2 games. They
Yeah.
said that he got the Delta variant even though he was vaccinated, allegedly.
Yeah.
I don't know his life. But
So, and weren't you
there's-
telling me off cam that they're doing an investigation in China or something?
Yeah.
The
so
WHO?
Yeah. They're basically,
World
they're
Health
saying that they
Organization.
want to investigate China, but China's not having it.
Of course not.
You know how it is.
China's not
They stated
Nah,
that it
fuck
would be
you.
very. So they said that it would be very unlikely that it came from a lab in China. So they're not. They're not really like going along with the investigation and shit. But it's basically already been proven. They've
Right.
had multiple employees back in 2019 or whenever it started that were hospitalized because of some virus that they didn't know what it was. Basically fit all of the symptoms of the COVID virus. And so they're basically trying to blame them, prove that it's their fault that they fucked up. But scientists have come out and said that this is not like just some random virus that developed over time. This is like a man-made in a lab shit that is very specific to certain things. Like you can't go out and find shit like this that does this to only these types
It's
of people.
targeted.
It's very exactly. It's very specific
Man-made
to
targeted.
the way that it.
They're just
operates.
proving Trump's point why he
So,
called it the China virus.
Did they mention anything about some of those families that tried to come out and speak on it? Or have they been
And they
any
silenced
leaks
them?
or anything? Because I hear stories from about certain families that came out and actually were there on the ground level when the shit happened, and their family got sick and shit, but they were told to keep that shit in their wraps.
Oh, I'm sure they were. I'm sure. That's what I'm saying. All the people.
We have
that,
no names
I
though.
don't know all the names. Probably can't pronounce it because there's a lot of X's. And stuff.
I never even seen any names. I just heard the stories. She's to throw
Them's.
10 rings and whatever.
throw the silverware down the stairs type shit. I got you. I got you.
That's bad. That's a good one. I never heard that one before.
Okay, black people have hard names to
That's
pronounce and spell because they put
hilarious.
apostrophes that don't make any sense. It goes both ways.
My name.
So I'm not fucking hating.
I'm a
just,
culprit.
I'm just stating
It's
facts.
just wrong. You see
I
it?
didn't pick my name, but
It's Shanae name. Like, get it fucking right.
Like
You know what I mean?
Shakari.
You know, Shakari.
Carhi is what I
Not Shakari. God damn it. Just because my name isn't Karen or Susan or Becky. My shit got
They were
flavor.
like-
Y'all
they
like
were
my
like-
food.
They
Y'all
like
like my
spell
food.
your name, I'd be like SHALONDA. Like, I'm about to
They be like,
say all the letters.
Shalonda.
You
Damn, y'all can't read.
Top the syllables.
This is go back to school, sound
Shit,
it
they
out.
can't read. I got Jaharon.
Ooh,
Yeah.
hella fucking
Karen
interesting.
Ron. It's like,
I'm the most
Yeah.
interesting man.
Jaharon, I'm like,
Jaharon.
Jaron?
Where are you from? Down the street.
Mexico.
Shit.
Arizona.
So we're getting
Alright,
close
so
on
yeah,
time. We gotta hit our sports because we're about to
if you
get in
wanna-
on this.
If you want to stay in the COVID shit, the whole NFL thing that's going on, you're talking about with the teams being required to be vaccinated to
Well,
a certain
yeah.
percent.
They're requiring teams to be well, they're not requiring, but they're saying if you're not vaccinated to a certain extent and your team gets a COVID outbreak and you have to miss a game,
Yeah,
it's a forfeit instead of rescheduling.
Reschedule.
And you're going to have to pay a
And who
fine.
was it that said he might retire?
DeAndre Hopkins
Hopkins.
tweeted he might retire, and then he deleted the tweet,
Right.
and then said something else after that I didn't look at. And then the Patriots, one of their coaches, I want to say it's the offensive line coach or defensive line coach, he quit because he doesn't believe in the vaccine. And then same thing with the Vikings offensive line coach.
They don't have to have
The Vikings
everyone,
offensive
right?
line coach,
70%.
I think it
It's
was like
75%
70%.
of those,
But they don't
like-
believe in getting the vaccine at all, and they don't want to be a risk to the team if they do get an outbreak, so they're just
Therefore.
quitting in general.
Yeah.
They're just like, fuck the NFL, I'm out. because they're just so
that's on them.
anti-vax.
They can do
That's
that.
on them. Lose your money.
Yeah, you
I'm
could
sure
do
they got
that.
enough to not do it anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
you
fuck
probably
it.
old as fucking ready to retire anyway.
If that's an option for you, congratulations.
Yeah.
Because you made it.
Yeah,
In
you
your
have the
bank
money.
account,
You have the
You
willpower
see
to
a
do
few
that.
commas in there,
That's
and
the
you're
luxury,
okay.
yes,
You're not
sir.
worried about your next check.
You can just be like, fuck my job.
Like, I got other shit, investments.
You gonna go coach college?
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it gives teams better opportunity to prepare. Because I know that the Cowboys started their training shit already.
And they have not vaxxed at
And they
all.
have not back. So I'm concerned to see how that
Plays
turns
out.
I want to see what the NFL does about that.
Because most of the league in the NBA apparently is vaxxed that we know of.
Right. But like the same thing, you have to have a certain percentage of people. It has to be
Right.
a certain threshold for the team, so that they can continue regular activities and shit. Like if you're not vaccinated, you have to
Right, they
sit
still
like
have
by
to do the
yourself.
fucking distance.
You have to
and
do all
shit.
your shit on Zoom. You can't eat with anybody. You can't go to restaurants. You can't go see your family. You have to stay in the room or whatever the fuck you're at.
Like, I don't
to
know how the
train.
Cowboys are doing training camp.
You
right
can't
now.
do full contact practice. You can't do this. You can't do that. So I mean, I get if you don't believe in the vaccine and shit. If you think it's some other shit, then peace out. That's on you if you want to. But if you're just not doing it to not do it, don't stick around and fuck up the team.
So you're kind of saying
It's
you
like
feel.
either if you don't want to do it, get the fuck out, dip. But if you're not gonna dip, then get the fucking vaccine, and they'll stop bugging you about it.
So the fact that they retired is kind of like you kind of give them that nod. Like at least you're not you're not risking it for them because
You're just saying fuck them out.
I got you.
You're saying
They're
it's
looking at the
better for
bigger
me.
picture.
Exactly. Yeah.
Not just
That's what's
themselves.
good for you. Then do that, but don't be like, oh, I'm not gonna do it, but I'm trying to stay on the team.
They're
I'm
looking
just
out for
gonna
the
fight it.
organization.
I'm gonna make it difficult for
Looking
myself.
out for the organization. Speaking of that, what do you think Chris Paul is gonna do after we seen what just happened with these NBA Finals and the Bucks, Giannis, and then taking shit over 50
piece nugget.
50 piece.
Not 49, not 51.
Not 49, not 51.
50 piece.
I got 50,000 people on my live right now.
That Chick-fil-A worker was so awkward. She was like,
I
yeah,
don't even know who you are, but
okay.
50 pieces? Okay.
Okay.
Keep the line moving.
Yeah, she was right. She's like, okay, I got shit to do. Can you-
I'm still working.
I didn't hear
She looked like she didn't know me.
my pleasure. In case you see this, bitch. I didn't hear you tell my guy that MVP 50 piece.
My
pleasure for getting you a 50.
Probably got a.
Should
He
have
had
said it 50.
He had the trophies with him.
How do you know? She looked like she had no fucking clue who that was. She's like, okay, you want 50? Alright. Like, you want half lemonade, half fucking.
I don't think she.
I mean, I
sweet
guess,
tea?
yeah.
Yeah, if you want.
She was doing her regular job.
You were on-
You have a nice car,
Another
right?
Finally
day,
someone
yeah.
like, oh my god!
So, but yeah.
Hilarious.
What y'all think before we get to the Bucks celebration and all that? Everybody getting drunk?
PJ.
Crazy eyes. Bobby.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
I think
Do
he
you
might go to
think he's
Lakers.
gonna stay with the Lakers? I
And
mean,
he
with
stay with
the
the
Suns?
I
or-
think he should.
I want him
I heard
to.
the Lakers are pursuing him.
I want him to stay with the Suns, but I think he might go to Lakers. But the Lakers are also pursuing Russell Westbrook.
A lot of players.
I think it hurts his legacy if he goes to another team.
Me too.
Even if he doesn't win one, if he just stays with Phoenix, and even if they don't win one,
That's his best
Bro,
team.
that'd be like you didn't win. You'll be like, I know you're gonna be like Barkley and Malone and Stockton,
Nah.
but I'd rather be that than the guy that went
Ring
to
chase.
every team to try to get a ring. That's just
Yeah.
my opinion. If I was him,
I feel like it's
'Cause you're-
50-50.
because you're gonna go down as one of the top point guards ever, hands down, ring or no ring.
Right.
So,
But I know if you get that ring, it'll look a lot better. I just don't think it'll look that good if you go to the Lakers with LeBron in it.
Of course.
But in my opinion, if I was the Lakers, I'd rather have Chris Paul than
Of
Westbrook.
course, from a basketball standpoint, if I'm a Laker, I'm like,
But what makes no sense is
over.
what makes no sense is the Lakers are saying they'd rather have Westbrook. I'm like, y'all are
Because
stupid.
I feel like they're just saying
They're looking
that
at
shit.
stats. The 24, 14, but he's not going to do that
Chris
when you
Paul-
got to give the ball up to these niggas 34 times.
and at the end of the game, like Westbrook's
And
gonna want to
Chris
take the
Paul
shot.
can he can score 12 points and have 19 assists and be just fine.
Westbrook will have
Happy
12
throwing
points,
backwards
but he's
off the
shooting
hoop to
30
Davis.
times.
Yeah, is LeBron gonna give up the ball?
No.
End of the game? No.
Mid-range dumb. It's easy.
And they said the Lakers are also looking at DeMar DeRozan. And,
Or
no, they're not looking at him. DeMar DeRozan wants to go to Lakers.
That I can see.
Kyle Lowry wants to go to the Lakers.
I can see that.
And Spencer Dinwiddie wants to go to the
Like,
Lakers.
I
I see
said
that.
Kyle Lowry, they were trying to get him at the trade deadline, but they didn't want to give up Kuzma and their whole roster. Now they're trying to get Kuzma to the curb.
Yeah.
Fuck
Go play with
outta
your
here.
mulatto.
So and Kyle Lowry always hoops against the Lakers.
Yeah.
All the games that he played against them last year, he was balling.
I
Just
definitely
shitting on
take
him.
Kyle Lowry over Kuzma.
So I mean,
I'd
over
take Kyle
Westbrook,
Lowry over
I
Westbrook.
would take him over Westbrook because
Oh,
Kyle
yeah.
Lowry is a true point
To
guard.
win a
He's
chip?
not worried about getting
Yeah.
his own points. He's worried about getting the offense going.
To win a
He's
chip,
the
I'm
one
taking
best for the
Lowry
team,
over Westbrook.
Obviously.
And he's proven. Westbrook's not. Well, he's
What?
triple.
Because we're getting under our 5.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, what did you have on the Sixers news, the Warriors news, and then your draft news?
Sixers news. Warriors are out on the Ben Simmons sweepstakes because the Sixers want All-Star in return. And the Warriors are not giving up an All-Star. The Warriors want to trade their 7th pick and 14th pick in the draft and maybe another player to try to get an All-Star, star level like player like Bradley Beal type.
Kawhi.
They could possibly get Kawhi. That'd be fucking stupid.
Stupid.
But I did say that in like a
Oh
previous
my
podcast. I said
God.
Kawhi might go to the Warriors or the Heat. I did say that a couple
But
podcasts ago.
Kawhi just had his MCL or ACL.
ACL,
whatever.
minor. It
ACL,
wasn't-
But still.
Yeah, that still
Kawhi
plays a
sat
big
out
deal.
A whole year.
Yeah.
From, like
Yeah.
On
tendinosis
purpose.
for
On
being
purpose.
sore, just to be sore. Like.
But that was because it was the team too he was
I
on.
know.
He didn't trust them at
But
all.
the same with the. I mean, if he tries to stay, he's gonna do the same with the Clippers. So
Yeah,
either way, he's
but I
gonna
feel like
sit
the
out and
Clippers
take his
handle it
time
better.
because he's a fucking old man. He got old man knees. He can't stay healthy.
Yeah.
I feel like either way, you're gonna have to wait it out. But it's gonna be like the Kevin Durant shit. Like we don't care if you're hurt, take your time. But when you come back,
You better go
Come
crazy.
back.
Yeah,
And the Warriors are
crazy,
also
yeah.
interested in the Dame sweepstakes.
Say that again.
The Warriors are also interested in Dame. They're trying to get Dame home.
Get
They're trying to bring him to
fair.
Oakland.
Get
They're
that.
trying to build up
Secure.
Dame,
Yeah.
Steph, and
Yeah,
Clay
and Clay.
as the big 3.
Secure
That would
that.
be disgusting.
Secure that. Secure that.
That's
feel
just
like
a shooting
I feel
assassin
like the Warriors
nightmare.
don't even need him.
They
That
don't-
would be
That would
fucking
be nasty,
stupid.
because
They
I
don't
feel like
need
the
him,
Warriors
but
will compete either way.
If they can make that happen, which I think they can.
Yeah.
Secure that.
That's
Yeah.
what
Do you see my face right now?
Yeah.
That's what it would be. Every game was just.
I mean, you
Hey,
could get
yeah, hey.
14th pick Wiseman and somebody else.
Do you know you? Hey,
and somebody
the-
else to get there.
If you know basketball, the defense would be just so hard.
They'd
You
outscore
can't-
everybody.
You
All
can't
guards.
help, don't help,
No.
don't get beat.
No.
Don't help and don't get beat.
Straight
Because you
one-on-one.
give anybody daylight, it's fucking bitch.
Because Steph could easily get you off the dribble like he
And
always
then
does.
you gotta
Dame's
go,
great
and
off
then
dribble,
he gets to the-
but Steph's just gonna run around.
Yeah.
Clay's just gonna set picks and pop
just
out.
Don't get.
And then Dame just stand at the logo.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah.
It's
Slingshot.
fucking cheating.
Yeah, just stand there and be like, it's only a matter of time till I get the ball.
It's fucking cheating.
Cash money.
If that happens, if
I
Dame
don't
goes
like
home,
being there,
There's
but
splash.
I would love to
And
see
just
that.
put Wiseman and Draymond down there and rebound.
Yeah.
Oh, if you get offensive
if you
rebound,
can keep
shoot
Wiseman,
again.
that'd be
Yeah.
stupid.
If you
Yeah.
keep
It's like
Wiseman,
NBA
like
Jam.
I say,
Yeah.
If you can keep Wiseman, that'd be
Give it
Up the
great.
street. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't see why you wouldn't be able to keep Wiseman because they have Nurkic. But Nurkic also did say if Dame goes, I go.
But ain't nobody taking him.
Nobody wants.
But nobody wants
That's
you,
what I'm saying,
Nurk.
bro. Dame's gonna go and your ass is staying there.
See,
Yeah.
You're gonna
that's
go
a
to the G
ploy.
League.
That's a ploy for him to keep a job.
Yeah.
Anyway, so if they might next on him, we next on to the Bucks
To the
real
Bucks,
quick,
bro.
and then the draft.
Shout out to
Bobby
the
Porter's
Bucks.
crazy eyes.
Yeah.
Hey,
Eight ball.
shout out to the Bucks. Giannis dropped a 50 piece. Everybody knows that 50, like 13 and whatever the fuck.
17 for 19 from the
He's
free
like
throw line.
the second player since LeBron to average 35, over 35 and 10 and
Crazy.
5 assists.
Crazy.
He had like 35, 13 or 35, 13 and like 4.
5
So-
blocks.
5
Bro,
blocks.
they activated
My man.
the cheat codes.
Or no,
7
yeah,
goaltends.
Yeah.
During the
He
game,
did
yeah,
have
he
some
had
balls,
like.
they didn't call, but we won't.
So he
Crazy.
fucking punked DeAndre Ayton from
Yeah.
the beginning.
As soon as he hit him in the chest.
Soft, bro. He was pissing me
He
off
gonna-
that whole fucking
He
game.
gonna come back next season.
As
huh?
soon as
I know he is.
as soon as he backed him down and hit him with that move and hit him in his chest, DeAndre backed up. He said, "Oh shit." Giannis knew he had him.
DeAndre has like, to me, he has Tim Duncan potential. I don't know if he's gonna get the 5 rings and shit like that, but his
Nope.
game, he is
Not in the Suns.
obviously, I fucking know that's why I said. That's why I said he's not gonna get it. But the way his game is designed, he's a traditional big man. His back to the basket. He's got good footwork. He can play defense.
Mid-range.
He's got a little mid range. He got a hook shot. He can use the backboard. He's fundamental.
His hands are just soft.
He'll get nice. Chris Paul helped elevate his game, so I feel like if he stays, that'll build him real nice. But the Bucks had that.
What I like,
The Bucks have
he
muscle,
stuck to his game. He stopped shooting threes and shooting all. He stuck to what he can do.
Yeah.
After the whole dunk on you,
Which was fucking crazy because he was tearing them up. DeAndre Ayton the whole game.
Him and Crowder.
So how much did they lose by? Like 6 points?
Junior,
6 or 7.
6 or 7. And let's just go ahead and point this out. Giannis made 18 out of 19 or whatever the fuck is
17 out of 19.
If this motherfucker would have made 50% like he normally does, it might have been a different ball game.
The series would have
We
been
might have been
over.
playing another game tomorrow. This man hit every fucking free throw when it counts. That's a clutch right
He
there.
wanted it more, bro.
He did.
That's true. He did.
He put everything out there. He was tired.
You
of
see,
taking the
after
game.
every timeout, he was sitting there.
He said nope.
He was pouring everything into that
But
game.
he kept going.
Yeah, he was a
so
beast.
I respect him for that.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
As much as I was,
He ain't
I
gonna win
liked
another
it.
one, but
As much as I'm not a Suns fan, but I was looking for the Suns to win.
Power
I was,
to the
like,
Bucks.
happy to see
Giannis.
Giannis win. It was cool.
And the way he's acting after is just hilarious. Like,
Yeah.
He's so
Second- second
happy.
little kid.
He said, "Where's my cigar? I need my cigar. I need to do what Braun did. Where's my cigar? I need to
He's
do
such
my
a
Braun
kid.
reenactment."
I
Yeah.
do like that.
He's only 26. Like,
Yeah.
he's young as
I bet
hell.
Bron was like, "Yo, you a fool."
Bro.
You
But a good
stupid.
look.
Yeah, like that's funny.
That's
as hell.
love, but
Yeah.
stupid.
He's like, "Where's my cigar?"
I got to do what Bron
Hey,
did.
I like the end.
I gotta do the Braun
when they
photo.
caught him sitting on
The
the
bench,
court
just-
side. That was the
Just like reflecting on it, just like
when that
all
shit
by
finally
himself.
hit him, he started crying and shit. And he was just sitting there alone, like fuck.
All the
I really
emotions.
won that shit, bro. I finally did it, even though everybody was hurt.
And it was
Don't
him.
count.
It was nobody else. I mean, they helped him, but
I'm shit.
he took over.
Yeah, that was
Drew Holiday's defense.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Bobby crazy ass quarters.
Crazy
coming
eyes.
through,
Yeah,
flash-
crazy
flash
eyes.
plays.
Taking lines.
Where was he in Chicago doing that shit?
Yeah, he
He
was
was
punching
trying-
Mirotić.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Crazy hands.
Crazy hands.
Crazy eyes. Quarters.
Now he
DJ
winning
Tucker
chips.
drunk as fuck.
Oh yeah.
Him at Pat Connaughton and Bobby Porter's drunk as fuck.
Everybody drunk as fuck at the parade. Shout out to them. That's dope.
Giannis shooting free throws at the parade.
That was funny.
That was
What's
hilarious.
the name of their shit? The
Deer District?
the Deer District. Yeah. Shout out to the Deer District.
Enjoy it. You ain't getting any more.
Yeah.
We all know if everybody was healthy, y'all wouldn't have been in.
It would have been Brooklyn. You were a
Shout out.
fucking half an inch away
I
from
was
losing
about to say,
anyway.
y'all know if his foot was smaller, it was over.
Yeah.
Well,
If he
congratulations.
His
My
foot
bad.
is smaller.
If he
My
wore the
bad.
right size shoe.
He wears a size bigger when he plays.
Because his
Because
foot's
he's
more
in more room.
comfortable.
Yes, that
If
makes
he
sense.
would
That
have worn the
makes sense.
size that he is.
If he was
The
playing
Nets
barefoot-
would have won the
playing barefoot like they do
But-
with some countries.
But that's every year.
But that's-
There's
yeah,
a lot
that's
of
every
ifs.
year.
If this
The
happens,
Nets winning
that
it next
happens.
year. I'm
There's a
calling
lot of
it now.
ifs. We know. My bad. My bad.
I'm excited to see
Congratulations,
how the
guys. Y'all
fucking
got
NBA
it.
shapes up. You got any off-season shit? Any or
Hit
any
the draft.
draft? Hit the draft. shit
Yeah,
real
we
quick.
closing out with the draft. Go ahead, Jay.
I said it.
What?
With the Warriors picks.
That's it?
That's the only draft.
That's what you had?
That's all. I didn't say I had draft shit.
I thought. Didn't you
I
hear that shit?
thought.
When did I say this?
This
I heard
guy.
you say something about draft.
I
Thank
didn't
you.
have no draft
Did you have a
shit.
shot? That's what we do. Shooter together. Let's go.
One.
Boom! I won.
Oh shit! Are we going? Oh yeah.
That was a
nope.
dunk right
Jay
there.
can't even get a. Hey,
I
Jay's
won.
winning first.
Jay's winning first.
That means you take the shot first.
No, that's not what that means.
Come back next week. Follow us. Subscribe.
Tell your
On
friends. We
YouTube.
appreciate y'all.
You know what I'm saying? Much love.